I am so glad that we ended up engaging and working with Insight Matters, Rob, Maj, and the team, because like a week into it, I realized I should have done this years ago. Hey everybody, my name is Mark Zhang. I am the Chief Napper at Manta Sleep. Before engaging Insight Matters, we had a specific problem we wanted to solve, which is that we are switching from one old inventory management system to another. Now, it's inventory related, but there's a lot of accounting tied to it. How do you manage cost of goods sold? How do you make sure cost of goods sold does not overlap? How do you make sure the new inventory management system is reporting the same inventory and cost of goods sold as the old one, and the transition process? There's a lot of nuance and difficulty in the process. And the pain point before engaging Insight Matters was that I actually came from an accounting background, a terrible accountant, but an accounting background. And so for me, even with the accounting background, I mean, a lot of stuff I've forgotten from school, from the work that I used to do, just going through all of the different books and ledgers and trying to figure out where's cost of goods sold, which account is it supposed to book to. It was just taking a ton of my time, and I wasn't particularly good at it. So I was banging my head, spending hours on this when I could have been spending those hours on something much more productive, like marketing and creating new revenue sources for the company. So the doubt that I had, especially coming from an accounting background, like the numbers are sort of my baby, right? I really wanted to make sure. So even at the scale, after all these years, I was hesitant to get somebody else to do it because I was so in love with the numbers and so attached to them due to the accounting background, but also just because I've been taking care of the numbers, and the numbers are important, right? You really want to make sure you understand your numbers. But I am so glad that we ended up engaging and working with Insight Matters, Rob, Maj, and the team, because like a week into it, I realized I should have done this years ago. Just the expertise that they have, the understanding of the different platforms, and if they don't have experience in the platforms, just the speed of them, it being able to catch up and learn what's going on. So we took, we were transitioning from one IMS, inventory management system, to another. The new one, even though their team didn't have any experience, they were very quickly able to go through the help manual, figure out exactly what's happening, and then take that, integrate it back into our Shopify or Amazon experiences, figure out the differences, do the audit, figure out what the numbers are not matching, do the adjustment ledgers. Like all of this stuff, I'm sure I would have eventually figured out after spending 6 months on it. It just saved me so much time, headache, trouble, and I'm really glad that we got to working together. So what I would say if you're thinking about engaging and working with Insight Matters is to just give it a try. As entrepreneurs, sometimes we're super protective of our numbers and sort of the way that we've been doing things. And I always like that too. But after trying, it's night and day. It's a huge difference, and you're not going to regret it. So give it a try. And I would suggest, if you are still looking at your numbers as an entrepreneur, it's time to pass it off to the professionals and get somebody else to do it. So highly recommended.